Hi Aries. So we're doing a general message today. I know in the last reading I said I was going to pre-shuffle and have your spread laid out, but I tried that and it just was not working for me. Okay, so unfortunately we're going to have to stick with what my hands and what my guides want me to do, which is shuffling on camera. Stick to what you know, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So because it's a general reading, it may not resonate with everyone. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Feel free to check your moon or rising. There may be messages within this message that are for you. If the whole message doesn't resonate, there might still be bits and pieces. So if you choose to take messages that are for you, that's completely fine. If you're looking for a love message, feel free to check your Venus. Let's just see what this is. Financial discipline, self-discipline, and pride. So those are the cards that flew out, but we're going to just ask the question, okay? Again, if you're trying to find a love message, check your Venus. There might be something there. There may be a love message within this reading, but my focus is to just keep it general enough to fit, to tick whatever box you're listening to the message for, okay? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what is the focus for Aries with this message? Focus for Aries with this message, please. Two cards right away. Teaching and learning. Love. Well, that's pretty clear. Teaching and learning love. Self-love, though. I feel more self-love than anything. Like really feeling, knowing how to love yourself so that others love you the same. No less than you love yourself. And then giving that love out so that people, I don't know, it kind of like triggers others. So it not only teaches you how you want people to love you and treat you, but it teaches them how they need to also treat and love you as well. And then it's like an exchange of energy. So that love that you send out, that love that you teach them will also trigger them to do the same with everybody within their circle. Very strong leadership. Like I feel like if I would have done the animal spirit, you guys probably would have gotten like the lion today or the elephant. Like I have that very strong like stand up energy feeling for you guys right now. This is the Amante Oracle deck. It's the 42 Laws of Ma'at, Mother of the Divine Feminine. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, can you please get affirmations for Aries, please? Affirmations for Aries. For somebody, I just heard that you're learning like a new trade for a job or learning something about a new position. Something that you've been wanting to do, something that you love. Affirmations for Aries, please. Thank you. Nice. I do the best I can. So I feel like you guys just had a message where it was the light and the dark part of the moon. I think you had the hyena. Same thing here. Light and shadow. It's like you guys are really learning all parts of yourself, getting to know all sides of yourself, and then making sure to hold that space. See how she's got her hands? Like that's how I feel like you're holding space over yourself because you know who you are. You're doing the work to know all sides of yourself. You're not going to allow anybody to disrespect any parts of you because now you know all parts of you. Also, with I do the best I can, I'm getting you give what you get from people and vice versa. So if you give them 100%, you expect 100% back in return. If they give you 50%, you're only going to give them 50%. So very balanced. You're just making sure to hold yourself in high regard, Aries. What messages can we get for Aries, please? Sorry, guys. Messages for Aries, please. in regards to teaching and love. One more shuffle. What messages do you have for Aries in regards to teaching and learning and love? Messages for Aries in regards to teaching and learning love. Honestly, guys, it's like pretty cut and dry. Like, yes, love is there, but it's in all facets of your life. Because you love yourself, it's like you're teaching others how to love you, and the same for them. Like, whether it's at work, whether it's a romantic partner, whether it's family, friends, whatever, it's like you know who you are, and you're standing up for yourself. You're advocating for self. So nobody can disrespect the sacred space of yourself. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. You guys know who you are. You know your full soul. You are to be respected because you've done all of the work to get to know every side of yourself. The Fool. This is your card. So it's a new journey, right? Getting to know yourself, and it's like it's not perfect, it's new. So it's not perfect. You're still learning, right? Teaching and learning. You're still learning things about yourself, but you're teaching people in the process what you will and won't accept from all sides. Especially because this Empress energy is at the bottom of the deck. The Fool is the card of Aries. The Empress would be Libra, Taurus energy. And this is also giving me Libra vibes with the balance here. I mean, Mott, she is all about fairness. So it would be very Libra energy, the divine feminine. That's what the Empress is also. Super balanced. But this is a new journey for you. This is a new, like standing up and making sure people respect your boundaries, respect the work that you've done to get to know yourself. And not allowing them to treat you any different than you would treat yourself. This is a new journey for you. Thank you. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so in the past, the Three of Pentacles in this picture has a child holding, it looks like it could be a bag of rocks. It could be a bag of pentacles. I'm not sure. And then this adult, this is clearly the past. Like it was a burden in the past. You bared this weight for so long. Like, it was a heavy burden. I feel like you just took whatever was thrown your way. Picked up a lot of baggage on your journey to self-discovery. But it was too much to carry. And it's like now you're sending messages across loud and clear. Quickly too. Like people need to know quickly your boundaries. If somebody is trying to test you, or your integrity or your boundaries, you make sure to let them know very quickly that that's not what we're doing. This is also the card of teaching, counseling, apprenticeship, teaching and learning actually. So that ties in perfectly. Again, you're still learning because there's still some things that you're trying to get rid of. There are still some things in your past, some burdens that you carry with you or that you think about, that you harp on. Some of you have begun counseling to learn how to let all of this baggage go. Like a lot of you guys have done the self-work, a lot of self-work on your own, but some of you guys have done counseling or began talking to somebody who can help you ascend from this mind frame of past energy. You're trying to get over the burdens, the thoughts that are not even the thoughts, like things, actual things, people, places, and things that have actually burdened you in the past. It is a process though. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus or could have been dealing with a Taurus or a Sagittarius or a Libra. But I get more heavy Taurus Sag vibes. Maybe a Sagittarius or Taurus said or did something to you that kind of like was what's the saying? The straw that broke the camel's back, that sort of thing. Like you carried so much and there was just something that was said that was like, that's it. That's it. That's where I draw the line. Okay, well, that is way too many. Message, okay, messages for Aries. 7 of Cups. Okay, so for some of you guys, this could be, well, obviously it's a 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups talks about choices. Also, it talks about confusion. I think you guys got this in your last reading too. It could be about a job. It could be about romantic partnerships. It could just be about a mind frame. Like, which way do you want to direct your feelings, your emotions? How do you want to address something? But it definitely can be confusing because there's so many cups and they all have different things in them, and you want to make sure you're choosing the right one. For some of you guys, it could be just choosing the right counselor. It could be choosing the right job position. It could be choosing the right love partner. It could be choosing the best way to approach somebody or something. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Wands, followed by the 8 of Wands. So I feel like you have help for sure. I feel like maybe you've said something to somebody in a way that got across to them loud and clear, and they're just like, okay, well, Aries needs a little bit of my help. I'm going to stand in this with them. I'm going to make sure I stand up with them, take a stance with them, or at least have their back when they need me to. Like, not trying to get in the way, more just like, if you need me, I'm here. If you need help making a decision, I don't mind giving my counsel, that sort of thing. More messages for Aries, please. More messages for Aries, please. Ooh, the Hermit tried to flip over. Virgo card. Okay, what do we got? There's a couple cards. The World, Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. That's your energy, Aries. You're solid AF. Aries, you are solid AF. Even if you are confused about your emotions or what choice to make, you're going to be getting clear real soon here. So, Queen of Cups. She's actually holding a golden fish, or it's like she found something within her emotions. For some of you guys, somebody has apologized to you, or you could be dealing with a Pisces, but I feel like somebody apologized to you and you're reflecting on their apology. Like, now you're in a space to be able to accept the apology. And so you're willing to, like, put an end, right? Because you got clarity after you went back and reassessed this message or apology that they sent. You got clear about it. And so you're choosing to close that chapter. Like, okay, we can close that cycle of me being mad, hating that person, whatever the case may be. Because it was a process, right? You're still learning, also teaching love, learning how to love, learning what to accept, learning what not to accept, learning what's genuine and what's not, as well as teaching. But it's like you reassessed somebody sending you an apology or saying I'm sorry or whatever, like spilling their emotions to you. In the past, I feel like it might have been kind of like shunned or neglected or just kind of like whatever, like tossed to the side. But you've thought about it. You've revisited this apology, this emotional confession that was given to you. And now you know it was sincere. Or even if it wasn't, it's like you going back and going over that conversation again is like you got clarity from that. Final message for Aries, please. And you guys are doing the best that you can, okay? So it's like, yes, you may be late to accept the apology. Like, they may have said, I'm sorry, months ago, years ago even. but you're now in a place where you understand. And that's, I mean, nobody can force you to accept an apology. If you're going off of your feelings, right? Nobody can tell you how to feel. Thank you for the apology, but I'm just not in that space right now. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to accept an apology. Well, you can accept an apology right away, but you don't have to understand it or choose to even really like feel the sincerity of it until you're ready to reassess it. Again, I do the best I can. And at least you are going within and learning from your mistakes, teaching others as you go along. Final message for Aries, please. Something flipped over. I know it. Hold on, guys. I felt it flip. Where is it? Did it flip? I felt it flip over. Oh, Temperance is sticking out. Somebody really was dealing with the Sagittarius, or you're just in a healing space right now. Balancing healing space. Finding the balance between practicality and your emotions. Okay, well, maybe it didn't flip. I swear I felt something flip over. Oh, this is going to make your video so much longer than it needs to be, guys. You know, it would have been easier if I would have just looked in the back. Clearly, I need to drink more tea. Okay. Final message for Aries, please. Wow, those two cards stuck to my hand. The Star and the Ten of Swords. So this mentality that you may have had in the past of not accepting an apology, or even just holding on to a grudge, that time is over. With the World and the Star and the Ten of Swords there, it suggests that this overthinking, anxiety, even so whatever may cause you to have anxiety, that time is over. It's a time of healing. And you're doing the best you can with what you have to heal yourself. Nobody is doing this for you. If anybody is aiding you, it's because you asked them to, like a counselor or somebody who, like a friend that gives really good advice and is unbiased. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Aries. It looks like you guys are going to be doing just fine, no matter who walked away from you. The anxiety and staying up late at night will cease as long as you continue to do the work on yourself. And right now, again, right, I do the best I can. You're doing the work right now. So that's what I have for you guys. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. The more you like the video, the more it gets across to other Aries who might need the message. And then comments, I just like reading the messages. As long as it's not disrespectful, I can take constructive criticism, and I appreciate it. So yeah, I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Be good to yourselves. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Aries.